Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you guys are doing very well today. Sorry we missed you yesterday. We had some technical issues that we just couldn't work through, but we're back. We're back. Issues solved.
Thank
Boom.
goodness.
I know, man. Woo. Great. Glad to be back. We've got stuff to talk about today. We've got tree ordinance at the county that looked like it passed. Finally.
Awesome.
Yes. We have got, I'll tell you the reason why Jeffrey Earnhardt called me the other day.
It's like, it sounds like he called you like a name or something. That's the wind up on that. The inflection was not right on that. Yeah. Just letting you know. It's like, what? Called you what? I was like ready to fight.
No, I just want to humble brag a little bit.
He wanted to borrow a lawnmower?
No. This is, you might actually want to do this, Troy. This is actually kind of a big deal.
Ooh, sounds messy.
Yeah, it's great.
I like big deals.
And the husband of a woman who is going after the county for alleged SA, which you're not allowed to say on Facebook.
Okay.
But you can think about it.
I know what it means.
Figure out
Yeah.
what it is.
Right.
Calling the investigation a sham. So we'll talk about that. That's a hot topic.
Yeah.
Hot water.
Mm.
And we will get into all that and more after we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They're a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. Founded on honesty, integrity, and community service, that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art service facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and you can always enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the amazing flavs. I don't think that's what anybody really says.
That sounded hip.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
It sounded like it. Flaves of Ford's Garage Restaurant and Bar. They're the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, shouts out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, Lux Japanese Head Spa, and I am powered as I am each and every morning. Pretty close.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
By the Vibe Nutrition.
That's good.
Got the watermelon sugar this morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a Ed
Sounds
Sheeran.
like a 90s song.
Yeah.
It's an Ed Sheeran song.
Is it? Oh,
Watermelon
Ed Sheeran.
sugar high. Oh, no, it's Harry Styles. Excuse me. Harry Styles.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's one of those Twinkie Twinks.
Yeah. Something like that.
One of those One Direction guys.
No, well, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
One of them
Wow.
found One Direction.
I wasn't supposed to know that.
Yeah, you were not supposed to know that. Jeez.
I'm glad
Excellent.
nobody got that joke. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Hey, happy Thursday.
Muy bien. It's almost the fin de semana. Almost the weekend.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to trust him that that's what he said. I don't know.
What do you do?
Oh,
What do you say I do with goats? What?
One way.
there.
You got an unclean conscience there, Troy?
Yeah.
You're hearing things that...
Airing out a lot of grievances today.
Jesus Christ. Well, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, it could be fun.
It's an emotional support goat.
Baba Black Sheep.
Troy is
Bob Levins.
cultural appropriation from Troy.
Aw.
Here we go again.
Oh, we got rid of DI.
Yeah. All right.
Rick, how you doing, Busta?
Oh, good morning, everybody. Thanks for asking. I'm doing great. Thinking about farm life over here this morning.
Oh, okay.
Good.
I don't think many people can hear you. Volume's a little low. Volume on the green bars looks like it's bouncing a little low.
I don't know if your box is on.
Yeah, that happened last week when I was in the old BVI. I could barely hear.
The old BPI.
Oh, yeah. He was saying the Wi-Fi wasn't given a good
Yeah.
signal.
Yeah, because when you can't hear Rick's laugh.
Oh, it's giggles all day. Yeah.
You can't hear Rick's laugh. You know something's wrong with the
Pretty
sound.
much, it ruins the show.
Yeah, it's world peace right
Yes,
there.
get it right, Rick.
Yeah, come on.
That's even worse. That's even worse. I don't think they can hear you at all now. That's not good. We got to figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. Question of the day, Troy.
All right. Question of the day is, it's National Won't You Be My Neighbor Day.
Oh,
So the
Mr.
question
Rogers.
question of the day is, who would be the worst neighbor for you to
No.
have? I think not the best. We're going for the worst.
The worst.
Because that sounds more entertaining than, the best.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Lots of people I could say here. I'm going to pass to you guys for now.
Kanye.
Kanye.
God,
Yeah.
get it together.
Really?
You
Yeah.
have to have a big fence.
I mean, he needs to be like Britney Spears' dad needs to be his conservator at this point. It's ridiculous for the attention he's just trying to get. It's so stupid. It's all for show. So dumb.
You'd get to see his naked wife all the time, though.
Not anymore. They're done, buddy.
Are they done?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, he after the Grammys, they are done. Yeah, and now he's all into you can't say it on face pages, but it starts with an N, kind of gear that he's selling all over, his different websites. It's horrible what he's doing. He's just doing it for attention. But yeah.
Yeah, he's a strange character these
Something
days.
happened.
Yeah.
Something
did happen.
happened.
Something
Right.
switch flipped.
You
for
know,
sure.
it's like he took one hit of acid or something and it just took him over the something
Right,
happened,
yeah,
like a
yeah.
synapse or just something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was a genius at one point. I loved his music at one point. But then there was a shift in tide. Did you guys not like Kanye back in the day?
I thought it was okay.
Through the Wire. Remember when his jaw was wired shut?
He
and
didn't make music that put me in any certain
feels.
mood.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was good music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right. What do you think, Troy? What's your answer?
I
on
got to
this
go
one?
with the most obvious answer right now, and he's in jail, so I guess he wouldn't be a bad neighbor right now. But Diddy, you got to go with Diddy.
Yeah. I mean, we like to party, but that's party extreme.
That would be way too much. That would just be way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like that guy, trying to sneak out, trying to leave, but not. You're trying to be cool,
Yeah,
not
Irish
so-
exit.
Yeah, majorly, beeline it out of there.
But if you're a neighbor, you can't even get that far.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell was. I know you guys don't like her very much, but she was for years, and so they got into it down in Miami when
Really?
crazy, yeah. Don't worry, she now lives in Ireland.
Yeah, she's one of the the one
She
that
fled.
actually did move away.
She did. Well, her and Ellen
and
DeGeneres.
Ellen,
They all
a couple
moved
of them
out.
moved away.
Ellen had to move because her reputation was
Oh,
done.
child,
She-
right?
she-
Wasn't so nice behind the scenes.
No.
She was outed for real.
I have a good
Yeah.
friend that used to work for her, actually, and
Really?
it's absolutely
He
true.
validated it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
totally validated
Yeah.
it for me. Yeah.
So.
I'm going to go Ellen.
All right, take that.
There were a lot of local people I wanted to say, but I'm not going to go there.
That-
Because I may end up as their neighbor one day.
Yeah.
I may actually end up as their neighbor one day, and then they'll automatically know I hate them.
well, that's their hell, not yours.
yeah, yeah. All right. What about you? Got anything low volume, Rick? Low volume, Rick. We call him low volume, Rick. He can't ever get his volume right.
Volume's never correct.
His volume is never right.
You gotta scream
I
it.
told him a lot.
Better now, I can't tell.
It's not.
My worst neighbor would be a sound engineer.
Okay.
Come over and tell me everything's going wrong. I live with myself. It's my job. I don't even know how to do it.
Control Alt Delete.
Control, Alt, Delete. Unplug, go home.
That's low volume, Rick.
Don't come back to me for traffic. I don't have any volume. Visual only.
Kenny said a homeless drug camp. Kenny, you need a new neighborhood.
Yeah, seriously.
It's not just your neighbor. You need a new neighborhood. If that's
Good God. Wait, I thought that was Diddy's party.
All right. All right. Solid question. Solid answer. And it's now time for a quick check of the weather, Troy.
it's a roller
That
coaster.
quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Go back to Rick for the traffic report. All right. Be very quiet and serene. There we go.
I'm really yelling right now, but you can't tell.
Nice serene fields of green
This
and
is a great shot.
Yeah.
Nice parallel
Pavement.
lines, sun shining on the herbs.
beautiful. Beautiful morning. Not a lot of traffic. Looks very
Looks
smooth.
smooth.
Yeah.
Very relaxing traffic out there.
And then what happens around noon? Something happens like midday on 95 that it's like we have these tranquil traffic reports. It's ridiculous. And all of a sudden it's like havoc after we're done. Like, right, yeah.
Spring breakers wake up and it becomes pure chaos.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this week has been absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
So we're having to cancel spring break now.
Oh, again. So St. Patty's is canceled.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is all Nights of Lights
We're
canceled, St.
canceling
Patty's
spring break.
canceled, and now spring break
Yep.
canceled.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day
Wonderful.
was awful.
I'm saying, yes.
Might as well
Cancel
cancel
that.
Valentine's Day.
If you're thinking about getting married, I'd think twice.
yeah, cancel your wedding.
Absolutely.
No weddings in downtown
Nothing.
St. Augustine.
Nothing. It's
Yep.
going to be very
No
quiet,
parades,
tranquil.
no protests. They'll still let protests happen.
Well, it
but-
depends on what they're protesting.
Yeah, it does depend. You're exactly right. It depends on
Yes,
what they're
yeah.
protesting. Yep.
It's not like freedom of speech or anything.
No,
You
no,
can-
no,
Right, yeah,
We like to
no,
control,
their
no.
speech.
control
Yeah.
the paradigm. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy.
Typical.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get a government who really knows what they're doing.
You had one chance to make me feel better. Nothing. Horrible.
Oh. That traffic report.
Wow, that was that scene's been up there a while.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's actually lovely.
Your time now, gridlock.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing traffic explode on the roads right before our very eyes.
Cancel 95. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. That comes to us from Lux Japanese Head Spa. Close your eyes and feel the tension melt away as skilled hands gently massage your scalp using centuries-old techniques designed to calm your mind and refresh your soul. This is the experience waiting for you at Lux Japanese Head Spa, the only, by the way, certified Japanese head spa in the area. You want to go to people who know what they're doing, don't you?
Mhm, right.
Their treatments don't just relax, they heal. And whether you are dealing with thinning hair, dandruff, psoriasis, or an imbalanced scalp, they use authentic scalp therapies to nourish and restore. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I now have a full head of hair.
It's awesome. Locks of love over there. Yeah. And that halo's not just a hula hoop with some perforated holes in
that
it.
halo
No.
is amazing.
Yes,
the halo
sir.
is magic.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got one extra hair back there.
Yeah.
Tracks.
So why not give yourself the gift of true relaxation? Visit Lux Japanese Head Spa today and feel the difference because, well, you deserve more than just a break. You deserve renewal.
Book you up on that.
And she does curly hair. by the
That's
way.
great. Yes.
Thank goodness. I was worried.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard.
yeah. Troy, lots of curly locks over there.
Mhm.
Call him, what was that? Shirley Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good chip lollipop.
Oh, Shirley Temple. Yeah, that was back in the day, remember?
Yeah. Didn't she have the little red curly hair?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it red? Doesn't matter. She still has curly hair, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was
Dimples for
Yeah,
days.
she was like the first big child star.
Yeah.
So.
Now she's like some sort of ambassador in like the Caribbean or
Is she
something,
still
right?
alive?
No, she's not alive
She
anymore.
not. She's okay. She did, but
Yeah,
she
but
was an
she-
ambassador
But
at
she,
some
I mean,
point.
she lived a full life, and she was an ambassador, and she stayed very very active in the community.
Good for her.
Yeah, she wasn't one of those child stars that just really, went crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel bad for child stars. They all
Yeah.
almost have no choice but to go crazy. I
Mhm.
mean, they just never got to live a normal life.
Yeah, that's why I waited to be in my 50s to really feel all my fame.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Still waiting to get there.
Aren't we all? One guy who's not waiting to get there is Jeffrey Earnhardt. He gave me a call the other day.
All right. What
Oh,
old Jeff say to you?
Jeff gave me a call yesterday just to talk, just to chat, just to shoot the shit.
Was it a long conversation or was this like a guy conversation, which is like 3 minutes tops?
Yeah, it was a guy conversation.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a
okay,
pretty guy
okay.
conversation. It was actually just really through text messages.
Oh, okay. You're envisioning him talking to you.
That's right. Yeah. Well,
But no, this is awesome.
yeah, it could have not even been him. Maybe somebody stole his phone and started texting.
The assistant is driving or something. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
driving, the assistant's typing.
Yeah. But he's doing a ride-along experience that I'm probably going to go to in New Smyrna Beach.
Dude, you
Yeah.
have to.
Okay.
There's no
Yeah.
probably. You need to make
I
that
know.
happen.
Yeah. It's going to be obviously called
Freaking legendary.
the
Half mile
Jeffrey
track.
Earnhardt racing experience. If you want to go, tickets $149. I'll see you down there. And you can do a handful of laps out there with Jeffrey Earnhardt around the track at New Smyrna Beach, New Smyrna Speedway.
So he has a 2-seater car. That's no, enjoy. It'll scare the hell out of you.
I bet it will.
Yeah.
But, they go like half speed and people still really can't take it.
Yeah.
They really don't
He
know
won't.
what
He
they're
won't
in
go
for.
half speed with you.
I don't know if he
No,
will.
no, he won't. He'll see if he can get you to pee your pants.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
'Cause
Where it depend.
I
Yeah.
did a ride along with the driver I knew, and I wish I didn't know him. So he would.
Yeah, he gave you the friends
He would have been
treatment.
nicer.
Yeah. 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 He gave you the non-liability
Yeah,
treatment. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sign a waiver either. I was.
This is
Oh,
cool.
boy. So if you want to take him up on that, you can go to JeffreyEarnhardtRacingExperience.com
Put that in comments.
and book for the 23rd. It's happening the 23rd. No, wait. Yeah, it is happening the 23rd. So it's right around the corner.
Yeah. this Sunday, I think, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Very cool.
Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome.
I'll put
I think I
that
am
link
gonna
in
go down
comments for
there.
everybody.
Say hi to my dear friend.
Yeah. Well, look at this. I'm actually on the website. Wow. So this is like a real thing. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
Cool.
an experience for sure. I mean, it's better than any roller coaster you ever be on.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it, Troy?
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh.
I would. Yeah, I like I said, I was a driver that was a friend who didn't go half speed and wasn't kind.
What? Did he
Yeah.
cuss you out the whole time?
No,
Hey, you pussy son of a bitch!
Right. Yeah.
No, you're
Suck it up, Blevins.
you're closer to that wall than you would ever
Yeah.
freaking imagine in real life.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're sitting shotgun passenger, so you're right next to that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, just imagine like downtown traffic doing 200 miles an hour. That's what it would feel like if. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. It's real cool if you survive.
Everybody survives.
They do survive.
Knock on wood.
Helmets on.
Yeah, yeah. Keep the seatbelt on.
You completely missed the joke, but that's okay.
All right. Speaking of wood, the tree ordinance.
All right.
We're doing some great segues here today. The St. Johns County Commission is once again trying to determine whether to strengthen its tree protection rules. After 2.5 hours of discussion Tuesday, a handful of policy changes took one step forward.
I heard this discussion got a little heated.
It did get heated.
Excuse me.
Yeah. The county commission decided in a 3-2 vote to send a number of tree preservation ideas drafted by Chair Krista Joseph and county staff to a consultant. Consultant Inspire Placemaking will create drafts of new policies for some of Joseph's ideas and provide insight into how others could be implemented. Among Joseph's ideas, making developers maintain as much as 20% of wooded and grassy areas as compared to the 5% currently required. Residents like this one. Increasing the amount of money developers must contribute to the county's tree fund if they choose not to replace trees removed by the process of development. Preventing developers from clearing land long before any construction actually begins. I like that one. Because we see sometimes lots just get cleared and nothing happens to them for years and years and years. And then the original owner goes and sells it and it's not even, nothing got constructed, but trees got removed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy. Tree preservation, long been a priority of Joseph's, and it's something she said she intended to bring back before the county commission after residents elected 2 new commissioners committed to slowing the county's growth. Not everyone was on board with Joseph's approach to fighting tree preservation. I'll give you 2 guesses on which 2 commissioners.
Yeah,
I know.
it's 2-2 and Clay's in the middle.
Yeah. Commissioners Ann Taylor and Clay Murphy supported the motion to move forward, but dun dun dun, Sarah Arnold and Christian Whitehurst shockingly opposed it. Yeah, right, shockingly. Rather than scheduling a workshop that would allow more stakeholders to comment on the proposals, as Arnold argued for, delaying the process, Joseph advocated for moving ahead and asking questions later. Not always the approach I love.
Not
but,
the way to go. That's not the way to go.
I think in this case you got to do it. The other ones have been doing it for a long time.
Well, no, I think this is how you end up getting sued, though.
Well,
For real?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because there's property rights issues, and I'm not opposed to stricter tree ordinances. So I'm glad they went with the the consultant to make sure we're protected against how we can get sued.
Right. The that's how we're not going to get sued, is doing this consultant.
Yeah,
Right?
to have the safety, and then that puts like you have a barrier of should have known, could have known.
Like a condom.
So, yeah, exactly. We're back to that.
That's how I think. I mean, I have to water it down.
Arnold called the multi-hour discussion political theater. She knows a lot about that. So does Christian Whitehurst. And he said he couldn't support a number of policies that sounded to him like government overreach and a land grab.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the
A land grab, really?
He's, you know.
It doesn't sound like you're saving the land. Why would they be grabbing the land?
well,
I don't know. Yeah, maybe that was.
Oh, then that's where you got to be cautious. That's why that consultant comes into play, because they bought it with the rules this and with the intent of this, and now they've changed the rules. So how far they can go with this? Like I said, I'm all about making it better and saving the trees and stuff like that. And we use tree bank money for a lot of developments for parks and stuff like that. So that it exists. It's a good thing. That's how we ended up getting the trade-off of the Nocatee Preserve.
Right, remember? Don't say Nocatee, though.
And then that DRI. So, I mean, there's some good things that have come out of the existing tree ordinance, and there's just so much inventory out there. I don't have a problem with her trying to slow things down. But
what's the one that they can't knock down an oak, right? If it's over a certain amount or something?
There's two different types of oaks. There's like live oak and a water oak.
Right.
And one lives like 200 years. The other one lives like thousands of years.
Right.
So, but it depends on the diameter of it and stuff like that. And those are specimen trees.
Yeah.
I love the mirage distraction Christian Whitehurst tried to mention here. He says, I think the trees on people's private property belong to them. And that's philosophically where I'm at. We're not talking about trees on people's private property. We're talking about trees in development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about trees that the developers want to knock down.
You had
what he said there makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's a distraction. It's a dumb thing to say.
I was distracted at land grab. I don't know about you, but go ahead.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I think I'm not for no regulation. I think I'm not for no regulation. But we've got up in my office, we have a 5-pound book of regulations in our land developments code. That's just the local level regulations. That does not include state binder, which I'm sure is bigger, or the federal government's binder, which regulates.
It's more of a pamphlet.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, Trapper Keeper. Let's go, Lisa Frank.
Murphy shared some of Whitehurst's concerns about government overreach, as well as how policies aimed at big developers affect farmers and homeowners. But he voted to move the measures forward in hopes that a future discussion could iron out some of those finer points of the proposed rules, which I think where you're at, Troy.
Yeah, no, I'm good with talking to the consultant about it. I'm good with strengthening it as long as it doesn't get us in a legal battle where we end up right back where we started and cost hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars because we're getting sued from these guys who have big lawyers.
Yeah.
So I'm a property rights guy first, which is I think where Kristen was trying to state his point. I don't think he did a great job of how
He's not great at that
how
stuff.
he handled that.
He's not great at that stuff.
But I understand where he was trying to go with it, and that's a true factor because the taxpayers end up losing money, and we end up in the exact same spot. So I think the consultant in this case makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not mad at the consultant.
Okay.
There's a lot, the rest of this story really goes on to talk about the feud between Chris Joseph and Whitehurst and Arnold. And
oh, yeah.
Lots going on there.
That's the only part that I'm interested in.
Is it? Okay, well, here we go. A growing concern. St. Johns County tree regulation became a flashpoint in 2023 when Joseph pitched a multi-pronged approach to preventing clear cutting of land and protecting more trees. Many of Joseph's proposals from nearly 2 years ago were carried forward to this week, but her colleagues at the first time did not support her suggestions because, they were paid for the same camp that's paying for Arnold and
now I see how this is going down. Okay.
So fast forward to 2025, Commissioners Murphy and Taylor untied down. Wild cards. campaigned on slowing the growth in St. Johns County, and Taylor pitched herself as someone who would vote in line with much of Joseph's proposed slow the growth agenda. Taylor and Joseph significantly... All right, let's get down to the decorum part, shall we?
Yeah.
Joseph has been a vocal critic of Whitehurst and Arnold, two commissioners who she is accused of being in the pockets of big developers. She's not the only one making those accusations. While Arnold and Whitehurst campaigns for office did receive substantial contributions from members of the development community, the two have denied the assertion, which is laughable, that they are developer mouthpieces, or as Joseph accused Whitehurst on Tuesday afternoon. That's what she accused him of. Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. Isn't that how she got the job?
Do what?
Isn't that how she got the job?
What's that?
Well, she says she's not connected to developers, but isn't that how she got the job? Arnold? I'm sorry. Is that wrong to say? I'm just the word on the street.
There were a few things at play there.
Okay. I don't know her. I've asked her many times to interview her so I could get to know her.
Oh,
so.
she'll never come on the show.
No, she will not.
No,
she definitely does not care for me. So sorry.
Well,
tried to. Love your black dress. Hope you win.
Well, the meeting began at 9 a.m. Tuesday with a move that set the tone for the discussion to come. Joseph argued Arnold, who was absent from the county auditorium and attending the meeting by phone, should not be allowed to vote on matters because of her absence. What followed was a 45-minute back and forth. I'm going to have to go back and watch
45 minutes, Broseph. Whoa. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a long time.
I think at some point the attorney had to step in and say, okay, you two got to stop that.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
They let that go for 45 minutes? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, no, I think the attorney actually had to step in.
You're
and
exactly right, Troy.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
This is not the way we need to govern here.
Yeah.
And he's an interim attorney.
Right. Yeah. He doesn't even really have the ability to really do anything.
Yeah, he's the interim attorney. So, I mean, it's I wish they'd focus on just governing and not focus on each other.
It's not a competition. You're supposed, right? You're supposed to be like for the people. I mean, that's the truth.
Because it's elected, it's always a competition.
This is kind of crazy, y'all.
Unfortunately, it is a competition because, they're campaigning the entire time they're in and going back and forth and they're trying to represent each side. So,
yeah.
No, it was. I just caught little blurbs of it where the attorney had to get in and go, whoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I need to go back and watch more of that. Arnold told Jacksonville today. She'll talk to Jacksonville today. She won't talk to the local
crappy.
places.
We have a.
It doesn't matter. I'm
gonna let it go. Let it go.
She'll talk to me.
Yeah, she'll talk to you.
Oh well, good for you.
Well,
Yeah,
tourist
good. You
development
must have
stuff.
extra chapstick. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
What the hell was that?
No, she has chapped lips. You probably have to make them smoothed out so she can talk to you with a smooth lip.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that rumor.
I do. I speak from the street.
Yeah, that's when I think of Davey. I think of the street.
Absolutely. I just clean up nice.
She said she chose to attend the meeting by phone because she's on a spring break vacation. Something the rest of the county commissioners and county administrators said they were unaware of until days before the meeting. Arnold said she is frankly shocked. Stop being dramatic.
Yeah, the
Stop.
shocked word.
That Joseph considered preventing her from fully participating in the meeting. She did the same thing
Right.
months ago with the censures and
Remember?
all that stuff. Get out of here.
And I think that was part of the discussion from the attorney.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
So there we go. Davey, you wanted the drama. We gave you the drama.
That was cool.
That was good drama.
My goodness.
Good drama.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We got more on the county commission coming up later.
Awesome.
Oh, we have more.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Well, this has to do with the SA accusations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was handled properly.
That was not handled properly.
By a lot of different people is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But hey, we got a Dunkin' Donuts popping up in Hastings.
Awesome.
We're
Really?
gonna leave a little nice buffer in here between these stories.
Yeah, between the two.
Yeah, we're gonna do some nice stuff right now. The franchise location is planning to open a new store in Hastings. I didn't read that right, but whatever. Represented by land use attorney Ellen Avery Smith, 207 Donuts LLC.
Oh.
Led by John Griffey, is in the middle of the approval process for the restaurant. with a drive-through at the corner of State Road 207 and South Main Street.
Wow.
That's good. This must be the Business Journal that wrote this story. Lots of facts in here, which I appreciate.
And simple.
Simple, straight to the point. Here's who owns the property, all that stuff. The Griffies operate more than a dozen Dunkin' stores in St. Johns County.
Cool.
I wonder if it's Ken Griffey in the fam.
Oh.
Probably not. On Tuesday, the owner received permission from county commissioners for the vacation of a portion of an unopened 16-foot wide alley, a right-of-way between State Road 207 and West Vivian Drive to the south. The project also will go to the Planning and Zoning Agency today, it seems like. I think that's today. The issue before the board is the applicant is asking for an order box to be allowed.
Oh, like
Which
when you're
I
in the
think is the
drive-through.
drive-through,
Yeah.
The applicant is also asking for a 10-foot landscaped buffer along the western boundary of the property in lieu of the required 20-foot buffer. If approved and built, it would be another new business for Hastings, a big business for Hastings, which has seen significant growth in the recent years, particularly due to the work of Hastings Main Street. Jenna and the Peeps doing a lot of work. A nonprofit aimed at promoting the economic development in the now unincorporated town. The organization received a Main Street designation from the state last year to help with development. And in November of 2024, St. Johns County announced a $21 million plan to develop a regional workforce development education campus in Hastings.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. Dunkin' Donuts. That's a pretty big deal for Hastings. It's like when we got our first Chili's.
I find it interesting. Does it fit the aesthetic of what they're going for on Hastings Main Street? I mean, I know they're my friends, but I got to ask that question.
Well, there's so many people that travel from Putnam to St. Johns County, and they got the one near 95. So, I mean, I think it's going to get a lot of drive-by traffic. I don't know if there's still enough population in Hastings to support it on its own, but I think it's...
I mean, they have Hastings Coffee that just opened up, and, you know, they also have Jupiter Cafe, and they've got a bunch of things there. That's, you know, chocolates, all those things.
Yeah,
So
and I think these are more for the drive-by people. I think those are more for the locals, what you're talking about. Is usually the way that plays out. But, you know, if you got that Dunkin' app and you're on the way by, you're like, okay, I'll just swing by. I'll put it in on, you know, leaving Palatka and coming this way, or, you know, whatever. That way you can just do that drive-through. You know, I think that's why the drive-through is so important to them. So, yeah, it's good. It's good for Hastings because it does bring commercial tax to that area, and I think they do have a CRA out there. So those taxes have to stay within that area for their redevelopment.
And a stable business that I think they can kind of count on being there through thick and thin. I mean, they've got some money to weather some storms and stay around.
Yeah, if they're putting this kind of money in it, they're in it for the long haul.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing for Hastings.
Yeah. So
there you go, Hastings. You're getting a Dunkin' soon.
Yeah. And I apologize if that offended the coffee shops you're talking about, but I think
I'm just worried about them. One coffee sale away from them, you know, losing a business. I worry about local businesses. I mean, God bless, you know, if this is what everybody wants. But
I think this is for the guys doing 45 miles an hour, not the ones that are sitting there and wanting that coffee shop
like
experience.
the community experience. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got some Gas Buddy gas reports to throw at you. Let us know in the comments where you're seeing the best prices for gas. We would appreciate it. The Sunoco at $21.99 North Ponce is at $2.84 this morning. Gas is pretty low this morning, honestly. Everywhere I saw it was pretty low. The Gate on Mizell Road, $2.85. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, $2.85. The Mobile and Circle K, $2.85. The Shell at 146 King, $2.91. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $2.92. Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, $2.92. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce, $2.93. A1A Discount Beverage, $2.99. And the Circle K on 207 is $3.03 this morning. That comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you get in trouble with the law and are in need of immediate bail assistance, look no further than Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, team of experienced professionals available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services, ensuring that you or your loved one can get out of jail and back to your life as soon as possible. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. All right. We have got live music mic check for you here today. And that is going to start with Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Deron Baker at Pierre's Pub at 1 o'clock. Smoke and Joe Shower at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3. Chase Rideman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Cholula. Yeah.
Yep. Embassy Suites at 5 o'clock. Vinny Jacobs, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Allen Arena at the Oasis at 5 o'clock. Trevor Compton at the St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. Elizabeth Roth. Trade Winds, 5 o'clock. Chubby McGee. Chubbs.
God bless him.
Conch House, 5 o'clock.
Ooh, careful.
Buffalo Rose. Casa Divina 57 at 5:30. Dewey Vaya.
He's back.
Yes.
Doing it. Yes.
Second Bay Brewing Company at 6. Adine Johansson. Prohibition Kitchen at 6. One Good Ring, Colonial Oak at 7. Zaza Flamenca at the Hilton Bayfront at 7. Jimmy Vivino. I like that name.
Mhm.
Jimmy Vivino. Hey,
Wine.
Vivino.
Yeah, Jimmy Wine.
Is that what that means?
Mhm.
Vivino. It's got to be a stage name.
It's a really good app too.
He looks like ZZ Top.
Well,
One
he's
of the
going
ZZ Top guys, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big guy. He's got, he's a guy that's been around a while and has a great sound guy, by the way. So no offense.
Okay.
Jeez, too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
on the music side, he really is. He's
Too soon.
Damn, man.
he has a great ear. Sorry,
Ricky, it's your eye. We love your eye.
yeah. He has a great ear.
Vegas Gray, going to be at Trade Winds at 9. Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop at 9. And Cholula, the full band.
Oh, he's doing
Wow.
double duty.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Looks
I
like
think
it.
he's solo at one spot, and then the band
Yeah,
gets
that's what it
together.
sounds
Okay,
like, yeah.
cool.
That's happening at 10 p.m. at No Name. That comes to us from Fidus Roofing, who supports a lot of local charities in our area. Big Brothers and Big Sisters of St. Johns County, the Boy Scouts, and many more. I think they're our longest running sponsor.
They are. How awesome.
Awesome peeps. We love them down there. James has built a heck of a team. And, it says a lot that every time I go in there for the past 7 years, I see the same people working in there.
Yeah, tried
That
and true.
means he's got a great staff working for him, and that means they love working there. So it's just a great environment all around the board. And they're always looking out for you. So give them a call if you need any roofing needs. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's being called a sham investigation. Oh, boy. An investigation into claims of retaliation for reporting SH harassment in St. Johns County remains a topic of discussion at county commission meetings. The husband of the woman making these claims spoke during the public comments section, expressing his concerns about the investigation. He says, this investigation is a complete sham, highlighting his dissatisfaction with how the process has been handled. This comes from reporting from News4Jax, which included emails from an anonymous source. I don't love anonymous sources.
Yeah, what's your problem?
But
if you have something to say, say it.
it doesn't mean they're all invalid. I just don't love them
No, me
when
neither.
we use anonymous sources. But it triggered an investigation by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office found no evidence of a crime, they say, but the county's investigation into the retaliation, they say, still leaves many questions unanswered. Interim county attorney, boy, he must love all this attention.
He's
getting.
just
He's
loving
doing
it.
great.
Rich Commando still has a great name.
Love the name.
Really do love the
I
name.
love the name.
It just feels like he's a G.I. Joe character.
Somebody
or
needs to make
something.
Rich Commando t-shirts. Like, that's great. Yeah.
I'm going Rich Commando today. He provided an update at Tuesday's commission meeting. He said, just so the public knows, the conclusion of the first investigative report was determined, he said to commissioners. There have been some public requests, records requests. Those records requests have to be reviewed for redaction issues. That's interesting. I don't love that response. But he said if you have any questions, we can discuss them offline. Doesn't take very long to redact things. It honestly doesn't. The husband also criticized the investigation for not interviewing the complainant. He says, I've never heard of an investigation where the complainant was not actually interviewed. It's a complete travesty. I love that word. Commando responded to that claim later by saying they were offered the opportunity to be interviewed and chose to decline. Then why would the husband bring it up? Claiming an ADA accommodation, which is not recognized by the ADA. That's interesting. That seems like a big excuse, Commando. I
Yeah,
don't like that excuse,
and I'm
Commando.
thinking it's on the other side.
I
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
too.
'Cause I
Yeah.
can tell you, I mean, Commando in his position, it doesn't behoove him to break those rules.
The ADA.
The ADA,
Yeah,
So it
right,
sounds
and then admit to
it
breaking
sounds like-
those rules.
It sounds like it was.
That's a good
offered.
point.
So
That's a good point.
You know, these are very delicate things. And if
Oh,
something-
man, yeah.
If something happened to this individual, I hope she gets what she, is seeking.
Yeah.
But for this to be out in the public, there's also the person being accused that has a right to, because I've seen these type cases ruin people's lives, and the person was completely innocent.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right,
So,
man.
you know,
That's
it's
the
one of
last
those
thing we
things we
want.
I'm a
gotta tread-
walking poster child
Yeah,
for this.
yeah.
Sorry.
You
Yes,
gotta-
exactly.
You got to walk these are eggshells you got to walk on.
Mhm.
And this is, I didn't like it the way this was politicized. And I think it was Commissioner Taylor and Joseph that did politicize this instead of allowing the process to do that. It should not have been politicized like this.
I mean, it shouldn't have been
And
out to the public.
And
It sounded
and
like the
if they-
complainant wanted it out in the public.
but the complainant needs to go through the legal.
Right.
It shouldn't have got to the commissioner's
Shake
level.
the tree.
It
I
should-
get
yeah.
that, but let me-
It should have stayed in the legal system the way it's supposed to. And like I said, if I don't know the case, and I don't really want to know the details of the case.
Yeah.
If she was violated in any way, I hope it is punished at the level it's supposed to be punished at.
Yes, sir.
So don't make it sound like I'm anti Me Too.
I'm not making it sound like
but,
that.
But no, I mean that's I
wouldn't
I'm
even
talking
go
about
there.
people
Yeah.
out there
I'm
who might
trying-
want to spin
yeah,
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to spin it.
Yeah.
But I feel that when it got politicized, there's more to it than just the accusation, and that's me. Why is it out
Well,
there like this?
And let me tell that to you from a different perspective. I mean, I've learned over years of doing this that sometimes when you're trying to get some information out there, sometimes you just have to put it all out there and let the information work itself out. If the information is not going the way you feel it should be going, sometimes you just have to put all the information you have out there and then really let it churn through public consumption. So it sounds like the complainant wanted this out there.
It sounds like the complainant didn't get the result they wanted from the sheriff department, and now they're
Yeah, that could be a possibility too. That could absolutely be a possibility.
Their narrative, and like I said, I don't know any of the stories and stuff like that. I just know it's not healthy for the rest of the county for this to be taking up time at our county commission when it should not be at that level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on it. So I try to do that as delicately as possible.
No,
So,
I hear you. I mean, it's a delicate topic for everybody
Yeah.
concerned. I mean, it really is, man. You want the right conclusion, no matter who's in the right, no matter who's in the wrong. You want a conclusion in a case like this to be the right one, right?
yeah, exactly.
To be legally the right one. An anonymous source sent an email to News4Jax, which was likely one of the commissioners, was the anonymous source. The email says that she faced ongoing retaliation for reporting a fellow employee's workforce misconduct. She mentioned that another employee had also experienced harassing behavior from this employee. She says when she attempted to escalate this through proper channels, she was met with dismissiveness, resistance, and ultimately retaliation. Commissioner Ann Taylor shared that the employee has been on administrative leave for a month with no explanation as to why. She says, we, the taxpayers, are paying her salary every day for a month, and she's not allowed to do her job. Being put on leave without being told why is unacceptable. She said, in contrast, the alleged harasser was never put on administrative leave. That's interesting. Taylor added that the alleged harasser was scheduled to move to a different location a week after the complaint. 2 women who complained had to face him for several days, and that meant that they could either encounter him in the parking lot where one of them alleges the harassment took place. They said, why wasn't that person put on leave or asked to be moved out immediately? Commando explained. There's Commando again.
Yeah.
Commando explained the challenge with that is that he doesn't work for us, the county.
Oh. Oh, what?
Yeah, this just got really interesting.
Okay. That's
What the
a
heck?
part of the story I didn't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, that completely
Right.
changes the story again.
Come on,
Right,
Commando,
okay.
tell us in the beginning.
We don't have authority over him, so what we did contact our contractor who does handle that employee. So it was a contractor
party.
that the county
It
contracted.
was a third party.
It was a third party that the county had contracted.
Mm.
Very interesting. Wow. Ooh, this is, as Davey would say, messy.
It's very messy.
The whole
Yeah.
county's messy right now.
You ain't lying, man.
God sakes.
God.
Yeah.
What
See,
happened?
that's an important part of the information.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
at the
man.
bottom of the story.
Yeah,
Commando.
well, that's how stories work a lot of the
Yeah, that's
times.
what I'm
The
saying.
very bottom of the story
got-
gives you all the real information you need to know.
This is why the
Oh.
politics shouldn't be in it.
Right.
Because it was spun in that way.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That even makes it even.
Yeah.
Taylor wanted more answers regarding the complainant's return to work, but Commando stated that's a personal issue that we should not be discussing in a public meeting.
Oh, see?
Exactly. That's the point that
Yeah.
I'm trying to make. Thank you, Commando.
Yeah, thank you, Commando.
Commando. I said it wrong.
Commando. No, you got it right. Commando.
No, I didn't say it.
Oh,
with
you
enough
got it.
inflection. Yeah.
Commando. So, yeah, wow, a lot going on there. Jesus Christ, the county.
What a freaking mess, man.
Yeah, man.
God.
God. But again, I have to stress that we don't know. We don't know all the information. We don't know who's right. We don't know who's wrong. But all I can say personally is I hope justice is found on
Exactly.
the right side of whoever's on the right side of this. I don't know. I don't have all the information.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Judge Judy needs to be involved. Get rid of this BS. She get right to the heart of the matter.
All right. Troy, how do you want to check the heart of the matter of the comments today?
On this Thursday, I will thoroughly thresh through the thankful thoughts of the followers. Not sure what that was.
You said thrust.
Thresh.
Oh, thresh. What is that, flesh?
Yeah, it's like thresh mouth.
Thresh. Okay.
Nate and Floyd. Not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits. They've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent. She offers complimentary policy reviews. That means free. And has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give BHF a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your appointment today. Also, St. Augustine Handy House. If you're looking for the perfect customer prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, which is proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and conveniently located in St. Augustine on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business, been serving our community since 1988, since I was a wee 4-year-old lad.
Aww.
Whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, office space, or carport, Handy House has the highest rated structures in the industry with a focus on quality and durability. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1, and they make it easy to find exactly what you need. They can also help you with the financing, the permitting, the delivering,
Dang.
the installation, all of it. So just go out and find the one you like, and Troy will take care of the rest.
Nice.
The good Troy.
Yeah, of course. This Troy. Oh.
They're both the good Troy.
Aw, Hallmark
One of
moment.
them's just a little gooder.
Yeah, gooder.
That's right.
Kenny language.
That's right. 904-823-9092. What do you got?
All right.
Okay, Troy.
All right. So the turkey rod runs this
Pretty
weekend.
good, Troy. Okay.
So if you're into cars, Daytona's the place to be. If you're not into cars, stay away from Daytona this weekend. Wawa was at $285. Costco was at $279. And the audience out there said that your neighbor should be the mayor. So
That's a
I was
horrible.
going to say the mayor. I was
Yeah.
going to say the mayor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would be approved.
yeah.
And just your luck. So don't talk about it too much. Ugh.
Yeah. I know.
That would be just
I don't wanna
your
put
luck.
that out on the- Yeah. Nasty Nancy.
Oh my God! You can imagine the property line on that. Oh yeah.
So
All right. I could keep going.
Yeah.
We're gonna lots of
I think
Trump
we're gonna-
names. We're going to stop. Nasty, narcissistic Nancy.
I didn't even think it was an N.
Yeah, you got to do the
Yeah,
the alliteration
of
or whatever.
course,
Yeah,
of
that's how the
course.
Trump things work, you know. Narco never. All right, we're gonna keep on
you
going.
said Stoneham
Stoneham Stat,
That's what I
Troy.
thought you said. That's what I thought you said. On this day in 1852, it is considered the book that started a war. During that time, it was Uncle Tom's Cabin was published. So Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote it in 1852. She was actually, from a very wealthy family in Connecticut. She taught at Harvard at one point before her father moved, for 5 years as a professor. A brilliant lady, but when Lincoln, because it was so read and it brought awareness to slavery at the time to people that really weren't involved in it, Lincoln invited her to the White House, and he said, "I just wanted to meet the lady that possibly started a war." That's the power that this book had at that time.
Wow.
And she went on and continued to write. She was born in 1811 and died in 1896. So
Long time.
She lived a real full life.
Good for her.
Was honored throughout her life as just being one of the great writers of our country.
All right. Very good. Good Stoneham Stat. Thanks, Troy.
Mm.
Comes to us from St. Augie's Pizza in downtown St. Augustine. The best pizza.
The best pizza.
Wonderful pizza right in between Riberia and M.L. King. Go there today and grab yourself a few slices. You might see me in there. Plugs, Troy.
All right, so we're doing Bollocks tonight, and we're doing our personal favorite top 10 TV series.
Oh,
Our personal
fun.
favorite top 10 TV series. So
Ooh.
it should be good because Blake, Lenny, and I all come from different places. So
Yeah.
you're gonna hear a lot of different shows. We want to hear yours out there also. So it should be a fun show. And buy tickets to the Footloose Frenzy.
Footloose Frenzy.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Good. Awesome. Hey,
Baby.
at 3:00 today, we got Maria and Sebastian coming in the studio talking about Taste of the Tech.
Awesome.
Yes.
What does tech taste like?
I
need to
know.
find this
It's
out.
going to be very scrumptious.
Okay.
You could fry a shoe and I'd eat it.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye bye.